Hi there.
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, everybody. How are you all?
We're very good. Chris,
How are you?
the important question is, how are you?
Yeah, we're all right. No, we're not all right. It's starting to get very, very difficult and very hard, and it's starting to pick us off a little bit one by one. But we've got a massive climb today, very, very high. We've taken it. We all agreed. I mean, everybody agreed we were going to take it really slowly. You would not believe if you just saw a video of us walking, you would just laugh because we look like zombies with walking sticks. But if we walk any faster, we're not going to make it.
Is that because you're getting out of breath really quickly because of the altitude, or is it because you're all just physically shattered?
We're not that tired, I don't think. I think we're all all right. Cheryl saying, speak for yourself. But today, the last car, yesterday, we did a long walk back to camp, and that kind of we could see the camp from, and then, hey, there it is. And it took us over an hour to get there, and I think things like that, don't help, because it looks like 5 minutes away. Kimberly yesterday was suffering a little bit. She's great today. She's flying. She's doing really well. Well, flying. She's plodding, but she's doing really well. But last night she just wasn't feeling it at all, and it just the paranoia of the sickness is starting to kind of creep over all of us. And Alicia's just had by the way, if Kimberly's family listening, she's fine. She's great. She's eating fruit tellers. We're on a little break now. They love it when we do these photos because everybody gets a break. Hey, now, hang on a second. Let me put somebody on.
Okay.
Hey up, Vernon. I want to say hi to the kids. They're on the way to school. Daniel and Emily and Daisy.
Oh, that's nice. Gary, how are you?
We've lost them.
We've lost him.
We've lost them.
It's gone.
Well, at least
there you
Gary
go.
got his...
Anyway, yeah.
Well, at least he got his message in.
Yeah.
There you go,
So,
Barlow family. You know that Daddy's safe. And
let's reiterate that Kimberly's family,
the Walsh family.
The Walshes, she's all right. She had a little bit of it sounds like she had a little bit of a turn last night, but she's fine today.
Yeah.
Cheryl's pushing on. Alicia, like Chris said, is fine. He sounded knackered,
doesn't it?
Absolutely.
But you see, I think it sounds like shortage of breath, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just due to the altitude.
Yeah.
When Chris was talking to Scott yesterday, he was saying that emotionally they're kind of up and down all the time. So you have one, good half hour and then a really
Sorry,
bad
Dom, got to
half hour.
interrupt you. He's back. Hi,
Good.
Chris.
Oh, sorry, it's Gary.
Stay there,
God
Gary.
bless you, boys.
Gary.
God bless you, boys.
Gary,
yes,
before...
mate, what do you want?
Just say that again because the family might not have caught your message. Just say it one more time.
Oh, hi to Daniel and Emily on the way to school and Daisy at home.
There you go. How are you feeling, Gary?
Brilliant. I'm feeling all right, and I tell you what, your man, Mr. Moyles here, I'm telling you, he is doing brilliantly. Brilliant.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
How's your back doing?
You'll
Is
be
it all
proud of
right?
him. It's all right. Good day today. You know what? For the first time, I'm at the front of the pack today.
Woo,
I've
get
got
you.
all these invalids behind me. I'm like,
Go on,
you lot.
Gary.
Gary, I heard Chris, when Chris was talking to Scott Mills yesterday, he was basically saying it's kind of an emotional roller coaster at the moment. You're up 1 minute, down the next minute. Is that still the case today?
Do you know what? It's so weird because 1 hour you're like, oh, it's amazing. And the next minute you're like, what are we doing here? And then the next minute, I mean, it's just on an hourly basis, everybody's up and down.
Yeah.
Except for Chris, who's just constantly making jokes all day long. He's just himself all day. Hilarious. Yeah,
Good
brilliant.
lad. Gary, we wish you all the very best, mate. And I just
God
want
bless you all.
just a message to all the gang, not just Chris, not just yourself, because you're on the phone. We're getting loads and loads and loads and loads of texts, thousands in fact, of text messages sending you well wishes. So the country is behind you.
Brilliant.
We all want you to succeed. We don't want
Hey,
anyone...
well, listen, the best way is they can donate money. That's the best way of supporting us, everybody, please.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, mate. God bless you. I'm going to hand you back to the big boy. Here he
Cheers,
is.
Gary. All the best.
Gary, bye.
There you go. Now listen, let me just wait until he shuffles away, right? Can you hear me, all right?
Yeah.
He's all right. His back is quite bad.
Is it?
He's walking like he needs a poo.
Walking like he needs a poo.
Chris,
Yeah.
listen, I was just going to ask you, we heard yesterday that there was somebody from a different group who's climbing the mountain who was suffering from acute altitude sickness and got stretchered off. Has that been a cause of a big wobble within the group?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just getting to camp because we had to stop and do a few of these phoners. And as we were just there's a little steep hill to the camp, and we just heard everybody shouting, and then this guy comes down on a stretcher, and he looked, he looked awful. And it doesn't half just go into your head. You just think, oh my God. So we've been trying to find out how many days to be up for, who was he with, you know. But it could be anything. It could be, you know. And he's down now, and you know they'll be looking after him, so he'll probably be fine. Fingers crossed. But that's just the worry. I mean, that didn't help yesterday, seeing the man on the stretcher. I think that freaked us all out a little bit, and especially for someone like Kimberly who wasn't feeling great. Then you see someone stretchered off, you do think, oh my God.
Well, Chris, I think we should tell you the Radio 1 total. So far, the total raised by Radio 1 is £593,580.
That is fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
The overall total,
proud, obviously.
the overall total is 677.
677,000.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That is great. We've got to try and hit. We've got to try and hit $750,000 at least. I mean, this, and I know it's like all we do is seem to just kind of moan and say, give us some money, but this is just, it's just the most. I mean, I don't know if you've seen, there's loads of updates on the website on rednoseday.com and loads of videos and stuff, and obviously